Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the In-Groove in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm going to do the Record Store Day 2023 preview video, and this is by far and away the biggest amount of titles at any one time that I've ever shown. I cannot even fit them all in this rack. I have to start by showing you the stuff on top of the stacks. So we open locally for Record Store Day at 8 o'clock Arizona time. People generally start lining up early in the morning, sometimes the night before. Everything that does not sell on Record Store Day will be put online at the website, theingroove.com, the following day, Sunday, April 23rd at 5 o'clock Arizona time. That's 8 o'clock Eastern time. I ordered twice as much than the last previous most amount ever ordered. I have an enormous amount of stuff in the store. So I'd imagine the stuff that's going to go out online the following day is going to be pretty significant. There's going to be a lot of goodies that people are able to get the following day. But yeah, that is it. Again, theingroove.com. It'll be on the front page. The titles will not appear until Record Store Day, day after at 5 o'clock Arizona time. They will not populate on the website until then. So, you know that. Okay, let's start with some of the ancillary items, the 7 inches, 10 inches, and CDs. We've got the Eric Carr Rockology RSD CD. They're doing this as a album as well. Pearl Jam, Give Way, Australian for Yield. Unreleased CD, theoretically, it actually did come out back in the day. It was recalled, I believe, super limited. Goes for $500 to $1,000. I heard word that there's maybe about 500 of them. But it's a concert recorded in Melbourne, Australia, March 5th, 1998, during the Yield Tour. It says 17 previously unreleased tracks. That's going to be really popular. Ringo Starr, Stop and Smell the Roses, remastered 24-bit 96K, CD, vinyl lookalike, it says. Will play in any CD player. It's a vinyl lookalike, folks, or you can just buy the vinyl, which I have as well. 7-inch of Larry Mullins and Mike Watt. TVI, parts 1 and 2. They only did 1,000 of these, dedicated to the Stooges. All right. Brazil 45, curated by Mike D. This is a Mr. Bongo release. 5 unique 45s in a limited edition Brazilian 45 box. Mr. Bongo typically puts out great stuff, so I'm sure that's quite good as well. All right, 10-inch. Mikey Dread, Original General and Queen of Harlesden, numbered to 1,500 copies. The wildest mix is on this disc. This is number 969. I've got the specials. I Can't Stand It instrumental and Friday night, Saturday morning instrumental. Supergrass St. Petersburg EP, limited edition. We've got Larry Lovestein and the Velvet Revival, You, the 2012 Jazz EP. This is Lofi, Valentine, heart-shaped vinyl. You get Valentine and Valentine Live. And it is a heart-shaped 10-inch, I guess, that would kind of constitute as. What is that? Maya Hawke, To Love a Boy and Stay Open. I love Record Store Day in 2023. The days of 50% 7-inches are gone. It's fantastic. This is Bars Simpson, featuring MF Doom and J Electronica. White Girl Wasted. This is going to be extremely rare and hard to get. This was heavily allocated. I don't think any one store is probably going to get more than a couple of these. This is the John Lennon Give Me Some Truth box set. I think this is egregiously expensive. It doesn't matter. People are going to buy it anyways. It's John Lennon. He was a Beatle. People collect the Beatles. They only made 1,500 of these. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, what is this, 10? This is 9 EPs on 10-inch white vinyl. So this is the ultimate remixes. So this is kind of a remixes, greatest hits box set. They only did 1,500 of them, but it is $375. But there you go. But 1,500 of a Beatle item, that's a low number. That's crazy low. Okay, we are on to, let me make some space here. We are on to the actual 12 inches. We've got A Place to Bury Strangers. The Addicts, 5th Overture on yellow vinyl. Forgive me if I screw this up a little more than normal. There's a lot of stuff here, and I'm going to try to make it in under 2 hours. Let's see. Our Job AFTAB, live in London. Kind of looks like an Indian jazz band on the stage there on the back cover. Don't really know what kind of music that is. We've got Agnostic Front, United Blood, 40th Anniversary, 19-song expanded edition. We've got the Allman Brothers, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, January 17, 1971, 2 LP, numbered edition, Pittsburgh steel gray vinyl. This is number 5,958. Let's see, music from the motion picture Achilles Escape, 2 LP, red and green vinyl. Tori Amos, let's see, featuring the B-sides of Little Earthquakes, collected on vinyl for the first time. Okay. April March meets Staplin. Hopefully the camera is focusing properly. They only did 2,000 of these. This is 988 of 2,000. Spent a little time doing some tweaking, doing some reorganizing in the store. I moved John Coltrane off the back wall. Camera really loved focusing on his face. Amethyst Kaya, Pensive Pop. 4-track EP featuring an etching on the B-side. They're doing Level Tear Us Apart on here. Joy Division. Let's see. We've got Arlie Wait. This list, by the way, is being shown to you roughly in alphabetical order. Let's see. The Baker Gravitas Army. Baker Gravitz Army? Can't really read it. The shrink wrap is all puffy on the spine. Roy Ayers, Stone Soul Picnic. Long out of print. Roy Ayers, Soul Jazz Classic. Harry Hancock, Ron Carter, Gary Bartz. Man, I didn't even know about this. This is probably good. That cover just looks good. Anyways, I did, like I said, lots of tweaking. Hopefully, everything's focusing beautifully. Chet Baker, Blue Room, the 1979 Vera Studio Sessions in Holland. This is definitely, this is from Jazz Detective. This is going to be really popular. There's only 5,000 of these. Hand numbered on the back. Love the cover on that, actually. They did a good, I think it's a good choice. I already showed you that one. All right, we've got Bardo Pond, the Peel Sessions. One of the titles I was looking forward to by far the most. That is Chet Baker's Chet. I think this is probably, it's his best album on Riverside. It's probably his best album in my opinion. This is the mono version. So this is all analog, cut by Bernie Grunman from the original mono master tapes. It is a tip-on jacket. This is going to be hot, really desirable. I think they did 6,000 of these things maybe. But this is the mono mix. The copy that is in print now is the stereo mix. So you are going to get the mono mix here for Record Store Day. I think the mono on this is probably, I don't know. With the Riverside, if this was a Blue Note title, I would say this would be much more collectible in mono. As of Riverside, I don't hear many people going one way or the other. Me personally, on these early Riversides, I like to try to collect both. They do have quite a bit different sound between them as far as presentation goes. Bastille, this is MTV Unplugged. This is a double. Looks like this was done in 2021. Beach House, Become EP, Record Store Day exclusive on clear vinyl. We've got M. Behold, Egg in the Backseat. We got Beauty Pill. Describes things as they are. So how many people who are watching this video up to this point knows all the music I've just showed you guys so far? Anybody? Is there one person that up to this point, up till Black Renaissance, Body, Mind, and Spirit, you are familiar with all these acts? Just curious. Give me the percentage in the comments below how many of the artists I've showed so far you are familiar with. Frank Black, live in 2006, limited edition, Mandarin Orange vinyl. Looking forward to this one as well. I'm going to do some unboxings of some of these titles here later on in the week. Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, live at the Jazz Workshop 1970. This has got Andy Bay, Iso Suzuki. Oh man, this is on Gearbox. So this should be great. All right. Musically, I don't know what it sounds like. Let's see. Bluey, Dance Mode. What the hell is this? Exclusive Zoetrope picture disc. All right. The Beavis Frond is Hit Squad. It's kind of cool. Kind of did it like a retro 50s film soundtrack. Walter Bishop Jr. This is Bish at the Bank, live in Baltimore. Harold Vick, Lou McIntosh, and Dirk Burke. Never before released live 1960 recording from the Madison Club. Remastered audio transferred directly from the original tape of 100 minutes of music. Deluxe CD edition also available. Comes with a booklet. They did 3,000 of these. Blitz Vega, Strong Forever. Blur presents the special collector's edition. Individually numbered and signed by hand with platinum. This is number 877. Actual size is 8-inch in diameter. No, it's not, but okay. Born Heller, I'm sure there's something going on, like an inside Blur type of joke. Born Heller. This is the self-titled. Ooh. Bossa Nova at Clarence Hall. Brazilian Legends concert on 180-gram vinyl. Gilberto Bolacetti, Carmen Costa. Is this a live? Man, this looks really good. Live at Carnegie Hall. This is 1963 Audio Fidelity. Wow. That sounds like a good time. Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. Live at Levitation. And there's a Brazilian Legends concert sticker stuck to the back. Okay. The Broken Social Scene, You Forget It in People. 20th Anniversary Edition. We've got Brother Lynch Hung, The Terminator, and Torment. 2 classics. 2 EPs, classic EPs on 1 blood-splattered vinyl. Let's see, Brown Sabbath, Brownout Presents. So it is a all Black Sabbath cover album, and it looks like this is like a jazz type of. We got a saxophone, trombone, trumpet, congas, keyboard, electric bass and keyboards, acoustic guitar, keyboard. This could be really cool. This looks awesome. The Brown Sabbath. We got Butcher Brown and Bruce Hornsby, Secret House. That's on Concord Jazz. The Catherine Wheel by David Byrne. This is the complete score. I don't think this has ever been released. 23 pieces, 73 minutes of music. First time on vinyl. Special 2 LP edition. Big Talking Heads fan. I'm going to have to keep that. The Cactus Blossoms. The Cactus Blossoms, If Not For You. Bob Dylan Songs, Volume 1. We've got Terry Callier. Hidden Controversies. First time on vinyl from Mr. Bongo. Again, probably really good. Most of the Mr. Bongo stuff is really, really good. Canned Heat, vintage, 1976 studio album on, looks like a brown, black, and clear splatter vinyl. Oh, red, black splatter vinyl. From Culture Factory. 1 pressing. Captain Beefheart, let's see, I'm going to do what I want to do. Live at My Father's Place, 1978. 2 LP set, complete show from the 78 tour. Belinda Carlisle, 2 LP, this is remixes. Holy cow, there's a lot of stuff here. It's like we're just getting started. Eric Carr showed the CD. Here's the LP of it. Really killer looking wax if it holds out to be, that's what it looks like. Chef Kef. Mansion Music. Limited edition blue and gray splatter vinyl. First time on vinyl. The Chef Boy. He always sells on Record Store Day. So, yeah. Alex Chilton, live in Anvaris. Limited to 2,000. Birdman. Blind Man. Original motion picture soundtrack. First time on vinyl, blood splatter vinyl. Plus a 24, 36-inch film poster. 24 by 36. Tried speeding up there for a minute. That ain't going to work. I'm just going to have to go slow and take 2 hours. That's all right. When I'm done, I can just open up the store and we'll start the next day. Let's see. This is Come Gently Down the Stream. Something's in there sliding around. Let's see. Introducing the 11th House with Larry Coryell. This is on Culture Factory. We've got the Cow Sales. New music from the Cow Sales. What? Features the tracks. Let's see. Pressed on green vinyl. Oh, yeah. That would be new music. As you can see by the cover there, they've aged a little bit. Let's see. Another Sgt. Pepper little tribute cover. This is John Crange. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely is the name of this album. He is lonely because he's all by himself. You get it? Ah, crap. Take a few of these off the camera. Okay. We've got The Cure. Show 30th Anniversary Edition. First time on 2LP picture disc. Remastered by Robert Smith. That'll be popular. Dave and the Blues Express. Never before heard. Cleveland Blues from 1969 RSD exclusive. Diabolic, Liar and a Thief. We've got Div, Murmur. Limited to 4,000 copies, so yeah. Dio, live in Fresno, 1983. First time on vinyl, red LPs. Dirty Projectors and Bjork. There is a lot of killer stuff here. A lot of this stuff I don't know what it is, but the stuff that is here, that I do know what it is really desirable, and I've been getting tons and tons of phone calls for it. The Disbursement Plan. Change. Willie Dixon. Catalyst from Culture Club. The Amazing World of Doctor Who. This is a Record Store Day UK title. Looks like I was able to import. John Doe. Folk Trio. Now this next title is actually a repress of an older Record Store Day title, but they actually changed it up a little bit cover-wise. It's like either a zoomed in, I think it's a crop photo, something slightly different. So if you're a completist and you got to have everything, they kind of made it to where you have to buy this. But before this was announced, this was like a $150, $200 record. Let's see, this is Musical Prophet, the expanded 1963 New York studio sessions. They did 4,000 of these. This is number 370. I know a lot of the jazz guys, this was their top want, who, you know, if you didn't already get this a couple years back. The Donnas, early singles. We've got Dope, Group Therapy. Earshot, Letting Go, first time on vinyl, 2002 debut record. We have got El Quattro, Displacement. For some reason, 2 of these were grabbed. They only made 500 of these. We've got John Elefante, The Amazing Grace, former Kansas vocalist. Brian Eno, Forever Voiceless, an instrumental edition of the critically acclaimed 2022 album. All right. Okay, Bill Evans, Treasures. Bill Evans, always really popular. This is a little weird. This is from Elemental Music. And it's weird because they actually didn't include the book. There is a QR code on this, so you can go ahead and download the book. What the hell is that about? mean, come on. Give me a break. Print the book. Let's see. Limited edition pressing of 7,550. This is 2,813. Produced by Zev Feldman. So you've got Denmark 65. You got, let's see, solo with the orchestra, Denmark 65 through 69. And then you got Bill Evans Trio, Denmark 66 to 69. So kind of some late 60s Denmark live stuff. Mastered by Bernie Grunman and transferred from the original tapes. Let's see, CDs also available. Always popular. The Bill Evans stuff, always popular, always sells out. What is this? Enslaved. Hortense's Land. I can't read doom metal, so, you know, we're somewhat close, I would imagine. All right, what is this? Ali Farka Toure, the Green Album, 1982 album from the King of the Desert Blues, limited edition green vinyl. Man, that looks good. That cover, man, just says play. All right. Fat Freddy's Drop, live at the Roadhouse in London. What do we got? Flash and the Dynamics, the New York Sound. This is all analog mastering from the original tapes by Kevin Gray at Coherent. This is on Tikko. This is a, let's see, one of those Latin classics, according to this hype sticker. I love when I get these. I always listen to them. I'm not hugely familiar with Latin. It's not common here in Phoenix, but I've noticed any of these all analog craft reissues of either the Fania stuff or the Tikko stuff always is really good. Musically, they just are really killer records. A Flock of Seagulls, Rare Birds, B-sides, edits, and alternate mixes. We've got Fowls, Life, on Warner. Frankie and the Witch Fingers, with a bonus unreleased Flexi 7-inch and a poster. Almost done with row 1. Fraternity, Flaming Gola. First ever vinyl reissue of the second and final album from 1972 by Australian prog Psych Legends. Includes 3 bonus tracks plus many rare unpublished photos. Edgar Frost, Ages. 1 pressing. It's an essential classic masterpiece of progressive rock music that has all of his virtuosity. So they're selling it. Cool looking vinyl. We've got Fro Offcuts. This is Fro's Offcuts. Frofro's Offcuts for Record Store Day. The Game, 1992. 180 gram clear of vinyl. That looks like it is a double. Jerry Garcia Band. How sweet it is. Let's see. Live edition. Live at the Orford Theater, 1990. Pressed on vinyl for the first time. Limited to 7,500. Never seems to be enough Dead stuff, huh? And it sells out every time. Very loyal following, the Deadheads. The debut album from Generation X, Billy Idol's first band. This is a fantastic album on heavyweight yellow vinyl. Includes Ready, Steady, Go. Not a particularly easy album to find either. Very seldomly does this one come in. You know, he broke big on his own as Billy Idol, but the Generation X stuff is fantastic. Let's see, Giant Sand, Center of the Universe. Crispin Glover. This is an obnoxiously expensive album to find an original. Let It Be. Limited edition of 2000 on splatter vinyl. I'll be curious how desirable this is as a repress. First ever reissue. One of a kind 1989 album. Includes an 18 by 24 poster and a 16-page booklet. Jose Gonzalez, Local Valley Remixes. Limited to 3,000. Gong. Live in Lyon, December 14th, 1972. The annual Grateful Dead box set. Boston. 5777, limited edition of 11,000. Let's see, original analog tape, original analog board tapes. Okay, so from the mixing board. So this should be sonically probably quite good. Kind of nice cover, foil metallic. They always do a good job on the record store day, Grateful Dead stuff, and it does always sell out. Black Light, Groove Armada. Gatefold splatter disc. Limited edition gatefold splatter disc. I'm guessing the jacket's gatefold and the disc is splatter. Groundhogs, cross-cut saw. Limited edition silver vinyl includes a high-quality download. Foil cover. Haircut 100. 100% live at the Hammerschmidt Oden. Spring 1982. The Happy Dragon Band. Limited to 1,000. This is from Org Music. Victoria Hallman. All tracks unissued. Lost 1982 Buck Owens produced album. Jerry Harrison. I'm actually looking forward to this. Big Talking Heads fan. I want to see what they did with this. This is 2LP expanded edition of the groundbreaking 1981 album by Jerry Harrison of the Talking Heads and Modern Lovers. Features the original album and then new instrumental mixes. This is on red and black vinyl. We've got two Talking Heads themed releases here. We've got the David Byrne and we've got Jerry Harrison. Hawkwind, The Iron Dream. Live in 1977. Newly remixed from the original tapes cut at Abbey Road. Heroin. Limited edition record store day release. Black Ice of vinyl. No clue what this is. I could read it, but then I'd be here for a week. Funky Chicken. Willie Henderson and the Soul Explosions. Let's read this. Looks better than the last one, I'm sorry. Pressed on transparent orange vinyl, limited to 1,500 copies. Mastered from the original tapes. Let's see, vinyl mastering and cutting done at Infrasonic. This is ORG release as well. This looks like a good listen. Justin Hines and the Dominoes. Let's see, limited edition of 6 previously unreleased mixes from the Reggae Great. Let's see, we've got William Hooker, Shambhala. Shambhala. Another ORG release. Duets with Thurston Moore and Elliot Sharp. And we finished one row. Horse the Band. The Mechanical Hand. I just flew in from Chicago from Expona. So I am jet lagged as all can be. And I ran here to get this done. Husker Du. Tonight, Longhorn. Howlin' Wolf. Live and Cookin' at Alice's Revisited. This is from Elemental Music. We've got music from the motion picture, How to Train Your Dragon 2 by John Powell. From Veracity Sarabande. Ivy, Apartment Life. This is demos. We've got Nothing. Let's see. I'm Indoor. Nothing's ever good enough. Hondor. I'm Door. I Indoor. I can't. It's like purple on that hype sticker. In This Moment, Beautiful Tragedy. Limited edition powder blue vinyl. Jason Isbell and Amanda Shires, The Sound Emporium EP. Features 2 brand new songs. The Newport Rebels, Jazz Artist Guilds. Charles Mingus, Matt Roach, Eric Delphi, and Joe Jones. I believe this is all analog, remastered by Bernie Grundman on opaque maroon vinyl. Like a thick tip-on jacket. Urban Urbane, David J. See if I can move some of this stuff. Ooh, that Billy Joel. Here's one that I'm looking forward to as well. All right, Billy Joel live at the Great American Music Hall 1975. They did one of these Billy Joel concerts a couple years back. It was great. I'm really looking forward to this. Let's see early live versions of Everybody Loves You Now, The Entertainer, and Somewhere Along the Line. Contains the earliest released version of New York State of Mind and James. Love Billy Joel. Seen him twice with Elton John, but never solo. Oh, speaking of Elton John, side by side here. Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player. This is the Record Store Day exclusive 2 LP set on red marble vinyl. Includes the original album plus an additional LP of sessions and demos. So they did Honky Chateau as like a standalone regular release. It looks like Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player is kind of that same kind of concept, but a Record Store Day exclusive. Jim Jones, Ghetto Advocate, On My Way to Church. All right. Norah Jones live, Little Broken Hearts. This is live, but this is like a live studio recording, so this should be quite good. This is on Blue Note. You know, she's playing it's live, so it's not dub, overdub, but it is at a studio, so kind of a controlled environment. We've got Juno Reactor, Record Store Day UK exclusive. Let's see. K Solo. Limited to 1,600 copies. This is the original Rap Criminal, according to this hype sticker. Blues is the King. B.B. King, Don't Answer the Door on Bluesway. That's probably the halfway mark. Carole King, The Legendary Demos. The original demo recordings of many of Carol's most renowned songs through the 60s through Tapestry. We've got Sarah Kinsley, The King EP. Kitty, Until the End. Clark Kent, self-titled by Clark Kent, the 1980 debut from Stuart Copeland of The Police as Clark Kent. I didn't know this even existed. Yeah, there he is on the back. That might be worth a listen. Mary Lee Courts, The Songs of Beulah Rowley. They really do, although, and that's kind of a thing I'm kind of talking about when I asked earlier, like how many of these titles do you recognize? You shouldn't recognize too many because they really are hitting a very broad spectrum of people at the Record Store Day now. It's not, when Record Store Day started, it was nothing but indie rock targeted, you know what I mean? There was no jazz, there was no classical, soul. I mean, it was indie rock. I mean, that's how it got going. Lacoma Coil, Dark Adrenaline. Now it really has been dialed in perfectly to kind of accommodate everybody. Lacona Coil, Shallow Life. London Grammar. If You Want. 10th anniversary press on gold with black splatter effect. The London Suede Demos. This is a Record Store Day, a UK exclusive. Galt McDermott, Woman is Sweeter. Record Store Day 2020. This looks good. Check that out a little more. Madonna, American Life, Mix Show Mix, honoring Peter. 20th anniversary. Peter Rahul. Contains 6 unreleased edits. Magnetic Fields, I. M and Robin Scott. Pop Music, I love that song. Pop Music's such a great album. And this has got Pop Music, the 7-inch version, a Latin version. This is all you need. I've tried listening to the whole album by M. After Pop Music comes on, I turn it off. So this is probably the thing to own right here. Oh man, look at that. Almost dropped it. Oh yeah! Macho Man, Randy Savage. Oh look, it says, oh yeah, on the hype sticker. First time on vinyl, purple vinyl. Man, what in the world could he be doing on this? Macho Thing, Be a Man, Get Back, Feel the Madness. I mean, it's not something that you'd probably want to listen to, but come on. You don't want a Randy Savage record? Marble Prague. Press on 180 gram, let's see, strictly limited to 1,500. Widely regarded as one of the rarest and most valuable American psych LPs. The Mars Volta, Francis the Mute, The Widow, live. Maximilian, self-titled. Paul McCartney, half-speed mastering of Red Rose Speedway. This is going to be popular. A little more common than the John Lennon box set. So this will be a little easier to get for you Beatle fans. Not that I'm not a Beatle fan, but you know, I'm just for the Beatle fans. Because you got to really be a hardcore Beatle fan, I think, at this point, because you probably have this album at this point in time, I'd imagine, unless maybe you just started getting into vinyl. Then you're good to go with the new pressing, but yeah. Let's see. Maria McKay, Late December and Live Acoustic. This is cool. Hugh Mundell, Augustus Pablo. This is an African-shaped picture disc. It's kind of essentially a 7-inch, shaped like Africa. Prefab Sprout, Steve McQueen. It's in the M. Somebody put it under McQueen. All right, Madness. Volume 3. I Do Like to Be is the name of the album. Ian McCulloch, Sidelining. Record Store Day UK. It's kind of cool. We're getting kind of a chunk of the Record Store Day UK releases. Medenski, Martin, and Wood. It's a jungle in here. Clearwater Blue vinyl, limited to 2,500 copies. Featuring takes on Coltrane, Monk, Marley, and King Sunny Ade. Interesting. Metromany, Small World Special Edition. The MFB, That You Not Dare to Forget. Let's see, Midlake, live at the Roundhouse. Career-spanning double live album recorded at the Roundhouse in London, April 6, 2022. There is actually, what is that? A little piece of tape underneath the shrink wrap. Let's see, The Midnight, Red, White, and Bruised. The Midnight Live. Cool foil cover. Eddie Money, the covers, featuring 8 versions of classic songs. So have you ever wanted to hear Eddie Money cover Drops of Jupiter by Train? How about Give Me Some Lovin' by Spencer Davis? How about The Doors, Roadhouse Blues? Well then here you go, folks. We got you covered with this fantastic Eddie Money covers album. Why did they make this? What? All right. I guess there's a market, maybe, possibly. I'll know come a week from now. Let's see. Ennio Morricone. Senza Spira Nate di Ali. Never heard of it. Ennio Morricone. One of the greatest composers, film composers of all time. Only behind John Williams of Star Wars fame. That's sure to be good. Motorhead, The Lost Tapes, live, 1984. Live in Heilbronn. Vladaya, Mazi. Already showed that. Let's see, Mr. Big, Collector's Edition, only 3,500 copies. Includes the smash, Addicted to That Rush, and Rock and Roll All Over, and Anything for You. I like the barcode. It's in the shape of a guitar. Nas. Made You Look. God's Son Live 2022. Remastered audio performed live and direct from Nas's birthplace, New York City. Okay. Nenya. Up. 99 Luftballons. 40th Anniversary EP. Limited Edition. Let's see. 99 Luftballons. Any place, anywhere, anytime. And Nenya and Kim Wilde. 99 Luftballons picture disc. 40th Anniversary. New Riders of The Purple Sage. 50th Anniversary 3 LP set. Let's see, from their closing night of the Grateful Dead Europe 1972 tour. This is by Omnivore. Let's see, Stevie Nicks. This will be really popular. I've actually heard this. I think this was a bonus disc, or bonus tracks on the Belladonna like Super Deluxe CD set. And if that is, and I'm gonna have to double check, this was a fantastic show, man. Really good, like peak Stevie Nicks. This is one that I personally am going to grab. That'll be really popular. Stevie Nicks stuff always is really popular. Nico, live at the Liberty Theater, 1980. Nico, former member of the Velvet Underground, for those who don't know. Says it on the hype sticker there. The Nightingales. Out of True. I feel like I showed this. Noisy. Fast forward to vinyl. Ocean's 12. Original, let's see, music from the motion picture. 2 LP, this is the vinyl debut. The classic soundtrack from David Holmes. Limited to 2,000 copies. This is the gold Fabergé egg pressing. Noctorum. Offer the Light. It's on orange vinyl. We've got Ocean Color Scene, B-sides, C-sides, and free rides. Phil Ox, The Best of the Rest. Rare and unreleased recordings. Let's see, 20 tracks on 2 LPs in a gatefold sleeve. Off. Kind of cool, die cut sleeve. This is the RSD. Old Dirty Bastard. This is his 1995 debut return to the 36 chambers. This is the 2 LP picture disc version of it. Return to the yeah, I guess this is just the album, but on a picture disc. And this is the dirty version, according to the hype sticker here. The Orb, featuring Lee Scratch Perry on Nectarine 180 gram vinyl. Let's see, the Record Store Day Canada ambassadors, Our Lady Peace. Celebrating 30 years of Our Lady Peace, limited edition, 2 LPs on transparent vinyl, and they did a nice die cut sleeve. Charlie Parker, The Long Lost Bird, live, Afro Cubop recordings, 2 LPs of 20 rare Charlie Bird tracks. Charlie Parker, let's see, I wonder what year this was, 1950, 50, wow, there's some rare tracks on here, 1950, 45, 47, 54, 51, and 50. Look at that list. Milt Jackson, Art Blakey, Stan Kenton, Dizzy Gillespie, Woody Herman, Red Rodney. Killer album, his first album. Real high dollar, but great record. And Kenny Clark and Ray Brown. Another record that is going to be very, very popular. Dolly Parton, The Monument Singles Collection, 1964 to 1968. Dolly Parton sells extremely well. Look at, God almighty, look at that cover. Look how young she is on the back. Pearl Jam, Give Way. This is the LP version of the CD that I showed you earlier. Oh my God. Peppa Pig, the album. First time on vinyl, pink and blue vinyl. This will sell. I made a joke about it last time and I actually got asked about it quite a bit, so it'll sell. Let's see. Perry Ubru, Ray Gun Suitcase. Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. Pixies, Doolittle, live in Brussels, 2009, 2 LP on 140 gram green and blue translucent vinyl. The whole album performed in full, plus B-sides and an encore of other Pixies classics. That was probably a really cool show. Probably going to get that too. Pat Dawn, the Bliss album. We've got Poe, Hello, classic debut album, first time on vinyl. The Pogues, the Stiff Records B-sides. Feels kind of like a 2 LP set. Yeah, 2 LP on marbled vinyl. All right. Elvis. Burning Love, the RCA rehearsal. So this is the rehearsals from the 1972 Elvis on tour. They came out with like a 2 LP standalone set. This is the rehearsals from it. So we don't get the whole box set on vinyl, but between this and the other release, you get a chunk of it. Prince Rakim. Post Malone. Waiting for Never. We've got the soundtrack to Prom Night 2. Hello, Mary Lou. Music from the beloved sequel, available for the first time on colored vinyl with liner notes from composer Paul Zaza. Susie Quattro. Exclusive 2LP, heavyweight green vinyl includes bonus singles, B-sides, and rarities. Queensryche. Operation Mindcrime 2. This is by Friday Music. This will actually be quite popular. Another one that I'm going to pick up, looking forward to myself, and that is the Ramones, The Pleasant Dreams. The Ramones, Pleasant Dreams. This is the New York remixes. Rough and Almost Ready Ramones, unreleased, work in progress from the Ramones' sixth album, with the original alternate cover. I love all the Ramones Record Store Day releases. I probably picked every one they've done up. We've got The Residents presents Our Finest Flowers. We've got Rich Kids, Ghost of Princess in Towers. Keith Richards, Vintage Winos. The original Keith Richards solo anthology returns featuring 2-tone vinyl, 3 new lithographs, new side 4 etching. Kind of a nice little comp. Looks like there's one side 2's all live. Looks like he's doing some Stones tunes on there too. Time Is on My Side, Happy Connection. Jonathan Richman. Richman's 1990 country homage, offering a mix of original songs, reworkings, and covers. All analog mastering from the original tapes by Kevin Gray at Coherent. Limited to 5,000 worldwide, and this is pressed on red cowboy boots vinyl. They just really plop anything before the word vinyl. Let's see, Max Roach with Archie Shepp. Force. Oh man, this is not one that I'm familiar with. I'm gonna give this a listen to when my wife's not around, because she will murder me. Let's see, Rockabye Baby, lullaby renditions of Queen. And Romeo Void, live from Mabui Gardens, November 14th, 1980. All right. Almost done. The last row. The Rolling Stones, Beggar's Banquet, limited edition, 180-gram vinyl, swirling mass of gray, black, blue, and white vinyl with a replica 11 by 18-inch poster with the original, it says with the original gatefold art. But this is with the original intended art, not what came out. Try to make some space here. Kenny Rogers, All In for the Gambler. This is live at Bridgestone Arena, Nashville, Tennessee. Todd Rundgren. You know, let's see. I was wondering when I saw this, I'm like, is there anything unique about this? It's not a terribly difficult record to find. I mean, they did the full die cut, the original, artwork. I guess it's on red and blue Cosmic vinyl. If you don't have it, here's a nice chance to get a clean one. Let's see. We've got RZA as Bobby Digital. Raphael Saadiq. Stephen Sanchez, Easy on My Eyes. Let's see, Shirley Scott, Queen Talk, live at the Left Bank with George Coleman, Bobby Durham, and Ernie Andrews. Never before released live, 1972 recording from the famous ballroom in Baltimore. 2 LP set, remastered audio transferred directly from the original tapes, also available as a CD. This is on Reel to Reel. They did 3,000 of these. This is 1977. How many of you guys are still watching? I wonder what the percentage is after, what is this? It's been an hour, hour and a half? I don't know, the camera's crashed a couple of times because it's overheated. So I've had to take a break and refilm. We got a marathon going on here. Let's see, the Selector, live at the NEC 1980. Let's see, Shadows Fail, The War Within. Let's see, Archie Shepamassi, Ujamaa Unite, 1975 iconic rare avant-garde live recording. This is, let me see, is this is a French import. White and Fuchsia, crystal clear. They spell vinyl V-I-N-Y, but the whole thing's in English. I'm guessing they just left off the L. Yeah. White and Fuchsia, crystal clear vinyl. Amanda Shrines, live at Columbia Studio A. Pink vinyl includes an etching and a poster. This is like, did anybody want this? But when I look at it, I'm like, I kind of feel like I need this. This is music from the original motion picture soundtrack, Summer Rental. Look at John Candy just having a good old time. This was a funny movie. Your Wife's on My Whammo. Frisbee colored vinyl. This is limited to 800 copies, so not many people are going to have the opportunity to get this. But check it out. John Candy. Man, I need to watch that again. Sir Douglas Quaid. Oh, nope. Sir Douglas Quintet. Texas Tornado Live. This is live at the Troubadour 1971. This is the Sisters of Mercy, the Reptile House EP. Featuring on smoky gray vinyl. 40th Anniversary Edition. Slum Village, Trinity. First time on vinyl in over 20 years, pressed on double-colored vinyl. Sly Robbie versus the Roots Radix. The dub battle. In case you haven't noticed, I'm actually seeing all of this stuff for the very first time. So this is kind of like a learning thing for the two of us. Well, some of you might have actually known a little bit more about this than I have. I've been quite busy. Like I said, I came back into town. Boom, I'm filming. Sunseed, First Fruit. Jesus is My Friend. As seen on YouTube, it has 14 million views. Garden of Eden green vinyl with a bumper sticker included. Soul Asylum live, 1993, unplugged in New York City. The Sound Carriers. This is, let's see, Celeste. Spinning Gold, music from the motion picture. Well, that's not appropriate. Let's see, we've got the Stair Steps, Second Resurrection, co-produced by Billy Preston. This is the limited edition gold vinyl version. On Dark Horse. Ringo Starr, Stop and Smell the Roses. This is the LP version of the CD I showed you earlier. Gonna probably have to pick up this one. Stunny Stitt bopping in Baltimore live at the Left Bank. We got Kenny Barron, Sam Jones, and Lewis Hayes. Limited 180 gram. This is from Jazz Detective. This looks really good. Transferred from the original tapes, mastered by Bernie Grunman. They only did 2,500 of these. Sunvolt. The Dogs of Doug Somm. Limited edition 300 on opaque green vinyl. From Modern Harmonic, Sun Ra. Haverford College, 1980. Solo Rhodes piano. God, this is probably pretty good. Incense and Peppermints, the Strawberry Alarm Clock. This is number 12. What are these number 2? I don't know how many. Oh, they did 3,000 of them. I got number 12 in my hand. That's pretty cool. That is a really low number. Suicide, A Way of Life, rarities. Is that the, let me see, stereo on the Strawberry Alarm Clock. Donna Summer, A Hot Summer's Night, recorded live, August the 6th, 1983. What's on this? MacArthur Park, On the Radio, Bad Girls, Last Dance, She Works Hard for the Money. Oh man, do I need this? I might need this. I probably do need that. I probably don't need it, but I probably do. Altar, Sun and Boris. All right, guys, this is the one. I don't know if you're all waiting for it, but I have been called on this next record 50-1 over anything else in the store. Wager guess? It's Taylor Swift. Folklore, The Long Pond Studio Sessions, available exclusively on Disney. What? There it is. T Swift. So everyone says, Mike, how many Taylor Swifts are you going to get? If I was to stack up all the Taylor Swifts from the floor, they would come to about here. Got about 7 foot of Taylor Swift. So I'm going to have plenty of Taylor Swift for the locals. More than likely going to have plenty of Taylor Swift come Sundays. Fret not, Swifties. We got you covered here at the In-Groove. The Sword. Gods of the Earth. Tangerine Dream live in Paris, 1978. What is that, like a three disc box set? 1, 2. Taproot, Welcome. Limited to 1,600 copies. Coco Taylor, I Got What It Takes on Alligator. Remastered. Yeah. Ted Nugent, Free For All, 4,000 copies on Great White Vinyl. Studio Rarities and Alternate Takes. The Temptations, All Directions. Elemental Music. They've been doing a lot of these Motown releases. They're really popular. The Motown stuff, man, is just not available clean. Ka Tempest. Nice Idea. So the reissues, man, are sorely needed. They should be more mainstream as far as being, you know, in the store, on the shelf, not just for record store day. The Invisible Band, live. But we'll go with the, record store day for now. Okay. This is our third Talking Heads adjacent release. This is the Tom Tom Club. 2 LP expanded edition on a limited edition pink vinyl. Includes the original album, plus a bonus LP of rare remixes, new liner notes by Chris Franz and Tina Weymouth. That's kind of funny. Between the 3 releases, we've got all 4 Talking Heads represented. Look at that. I wonder if that was by design. Featuring the timeless classics, Genius of Love, and Wordy Wrapping Hood. This is an absolutely killer, essential, must-own album. You probably have it already, but if you don't, you need this one. I know I need it. I got to get those bonus tracks. Rockin' and Rollin', T-Rex. The 1973 Japan-only compilation, repressed for the first time on vinyl. And the back is in Japanese. Frank Turner, Tape Deck Heart, 10th anniversary. Peter Tosh, Live and Dangerous, Boston, 1976, on translucent yellow vinyl. Almost time. We're in the tees. We're in the tees. TV Mania. Bored with Prozac and the internet? Question mark. The Thrill That Kills. Twisted. Electric Lettuce. U2. Two Hearts That Beat as One, and Sunday, Bloody Sunday. We've got Undeath, Live from the Grave on Bloodshot Red vinyl. UFO, The Best of UFO. Will the last man standing turn out the light? It's kind of cool. It's die cut, but that's actually the record in the middle. Ultramagnetic MCs, Record Store Day 2023, etched vinyl. Digital Ghosts, Under Oath, on Sangria vinyl. All right, here is another really, really big one. Van Halen, live, right here, right now. This is a 4 LP. I don't think it's ever been the first time on vinyl. Yeah, first time on vinyl, pressed from the original master tapes. Includes 3 bonus tracks, 180 gram translucent red vinyl. This, the Pearl Jam, the Taylor Swift, the Chet Baker, a couple of those jazz titles. These are going to be the most in-demand titles for Record Store Day, I think. The Verlaines, Bird Dog. The Verve Pipe, the Platinum album featuring the Freshmen on a vinyl for the first time. I'm undecided if I need to hear this anymore. It's a classic album, brings me back to my youth. I'm just not sure if I got enough of it in the 90s. Maybe not. I don't know. I got a week to think about it. Vopelli, Viperpala Pissarosa. That's not the name of it, but I'm not even going to try. Maybe I will. Vipali, Vitapalissapassarosa, Hosa Vosa. Vitoplasavov. How would you pronounce that? You wouldn't, right? You would just read it and be like, all right, okay. All right. The Violent Femmes. Self-titled picture disc. Limited to 6,000 worldwide. Muddy Waters, the Woodstock album. On Chess. We've got another Muddy Waters. Hollywood Blues Summit, live at the Ash Grove, July 30th, 1971. I'm your Hoochie Coochie Man, Juke, Honeybee, Strange Woman, Got My Mojo Working. This is actually probably really good. Muddy was really good in this era live. There's quite a few things of his out that you can kind of sample. They're good. Vitamin String Quartet performs Death Cab for Cutie. Al Wilson, Weighing In. This is on Real Music. Recorded in 1973. All right, Scott Weiland, 12 Bar Blues. Let's see, 25th anniversary, 2 LP edition. First time on vinyl. Scott Weiland's debut. Featuring previously unreleased bonus tracks cut from the original master tapes on blue and green vinyl. 2LP, Scout Weiland. This has also been something I got called quite a bit about. Wild Carnation, Tricycle. Let's see, we got Donovan Woods, not a greatest hits. So this is not a greatest hits. The Wonder Years, Burst and Decay, live from New York. White, red, orange, and green splatter vinyl. Some very colorful leaves on the front of this record. Do leaves get that color? In the desert, we don't really have leaves. We have, well, we do, but they're either green or dead. There's no time for color to change, you know what I mean, when it's 120 degrees. Yes, live at the Knoxville Civic Auditorium, November 15, 1972. Classic live performance from the Close to the Edge tour. Warren Zevon, The Wind. 20th anniversary edition, Record Store Day exclusive. Remastered on vinyl from the original source materials for the highest possible fidelity. It probably originally was like a high, like a 24-bit type of recording. This era, more than likely, not recorded analog. A Decade in Sun. Let's see, Sun Records, curated by Record Store Day, Volume 10. They do one of these, the last 10 years in a row? Kind of Sun's greatest hits. Johnny Cash, I Walk the Line. Carl Perkins. Bunch of Sun artists. Howlin' Wolf, I Got a Woman. Soul Jazz Records presents New York Noise. Let's see, dance music from the New York Underground, 1972 to 1982. This is the Music on Vinyl compilation of Behind the Dikes. Even more beat, blues, and psychedelic nuggets from the Lowlands, 1952 to 1972, Volume 3. This is limited to 2,500 copies. This is number 196. Let's see, Surfing the Great Lakes. K-Bank Studios, Surf Sides of the 60s. This is a Sunday's music release. Madhouse Records presents the 30th anniversary collection. Psychedelic France, Volume 8. Pop from the 60s and 70s. 50 Years of TV's Greatest Hits, Volume 2. Includes the classic hits from Lost in Space, The Office, Sopranos. Ooh, The Sopranos. Seinfeld, The Nanny, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Double disc, a lot of tunes. Oh, these are typically really good. The Jazz Dispensary, Hotel Jolly Dam. Jazz Dispensary, always in demand. Always sell out. A Rough Guide to Bullets and Blues, limited edition of vinyl. Scalorama. This is a Trojan comp, 14 ska gems. Let's see. Larry Levin's Paradise Garage. This is a Sal Soul comp on red and black vinyl. Insta-Funk, Paradise Garage. This is probably going to be a pretty good comp. Let's see. Gypsy Rumba, Soul Jazz Records. Look at this. This is the Gypsy Rumba, original rhythm of Gypsy Rumba in Spain. We've got Soul Jazz Records presents Holly Church of the Ecstatic Soul. There we go. Holly Church of the Ecstatic Soul. A Higher Power, Gospel, Funk, and Soul at the Crossroads, 1971-1983. Soul Records presents 200% Dynamite. 2 LP set. And last, we've got Studio One Ska. So this is a Studio One Ska comp on transparent green vinyl. There is still more to come. I don't have everything yet. Some of the titles Record Store Day themselves are allocating. Those particular titles haven't shipped and gotten to me yet. So they are still, titles that are on the way. Outstanding. But again, guys, we open for Record Store Day on Saturday at 8 o'clock Arizona time. Everything left over will be on the website the following day at 5 a.m. Arizona time, 8 a.m. Eastern. Check us out online at theingroove.com. Until next time.